Today we're diving into the Gulfstream G500, exploring its cutting-edge design, unparalleled performance, and the secrets that make it the ultimate guide to redefining private aviation. We're about to uncover the most exclusive details that will answer all your questions about why this jet is absolutely worth it. So let's get into it. When you step inside the Gulfstream G500, you're in for a treat. They've really gone the extra mile to make this jet's interior a haven of comfort and style. One thing that immediately stands out is how quiet it is. During cruising, you'll hardly believe you're on an aircraft, with noise levels hovering around a peaceful 49 to 52 decibels. This is achieved through advanced noise reduction techniques and a sophisticated climate control system, ensuring that even the most heated in-flight debates feel like a whisper in a library for well-behaved clouds. But one remarkable feature that immediately catches your eye is the Gulfstream G500's impressive array of 16 large windows. These windows flood the cabin with natural light, giving you a sense of space and a connection to the world outside. Plus, they add a touch of elegance to the overall cabin aesthetics. Speaking of space, the cabin is impressively roomy. You've got approximately 91 inches in width and 74 inches in height to move around comfortably. Keep in mind that these dimensions might vary a bit depending on how you choose to configure the interior. And when it comes to seating, you've got options. You can typically accommodate up to 19 passengers in different layouts, so whether you're traveling with a small group or a larger party, there's room for everyone. Now let's talk about practicality. You won't have to worry about squeezing your essentials into tiny overhead bins or under your seat. The G500 has you covered with a generous baggage compartment, offering around 175 cubic feet of space. That's enough to handle approximately 2,000 pounds of luggage. So whether you're packing for business or leisure, you won't have to leave behind any must-have items or the souvenirs you pick up during your travels. Advancing to the cockpit, the G500 is outfitted with a state-of-the-art avionics suite, a cornerstone of the G500's technological prowess, which is so advanced that even your smartphone might ask for its autograph. Every element in the cockpit is designed with the pilot in mind, from the intuitive placement of controls to the incorporation of touchscreens and heads-up displays. These features not only make flying smoother, but also give the pilot some seriously awesome tools to handle whatever the skies throw their way. But the real star of the show in the cockpit is the Honeywell Primus Epic Plain View Touch Flight Deck. It's like the control center of a futuristic spaceship with intuitive controls and real-time data at the pilot's fingertips. Plus, they keep it up to date with regular updates, so it stays at the forefront of aviation technology. But it's not just about the cockpit. Passengers get some love too. The G500 has in-flight Wi-Fi and a range of entertainment systems. So whether you want to catch up on emails or binge-watch your favorite shows at 40,000 feet, they've got you covered. The specifics might vary depending on how it's configured, but they make sure you're connected and entertained. And not forgetting safety, they take cybersecurity seriously too. They're tight-lipped about the details, but they use advanced encryption, intrusion detection systems, and keep a constant watch to protect the plane from cyber threats. They're always ready to adapt to whatever new tricks those cyber bad guys come up with. Now let's see what makes the Gulfstream G500 a real powerhouse in the skies. This jet can handle some serious distance. We're talking a max range of about 5,200 nautical miles. That means it can breeze through transcontinental flights like New York to London or Los Angeles to Tokyo without needing a pit stop. Less time in the air and more direct routes, which equals efficient and time-saving travel. But when Mother Nature decides to get a little feisty, the G500 doesn't back down. It's got some fancy weather radar systems and turbulence detecting tech that the pilots rely on. These gadgets help them spot and steer around those bumpy areas, making the ride smoother for you. No more feeling like you're on a roller coaster in the sky. Plus, with its sturdy design and powerful engines, this jet takes on strong winds and tricky weather conditions like a champ, ensuring you have a stable and safe journey. And what about fuel efficiency? When it's cruising long range, it usually sips around 170 to 190 gallons of fuel per hour. That's not just easy on the wallet, it's also great for the environment, In fact, it often outshines other aircraft in its class when it comes to fuel efficiency. So if you're looking for both range and cost effectiveness, this is a top pick. Speaking of efficiency, the G500 doesn't just fly, it's environmentally conscious too. It meets or even exceeds the tough standards set by folks like the International Civil Aviation Organization and the Federal Aviation Administration. So it's not just a claim, it's a fact. Those fancy engines and noise reduction tricks not only make it greener, but also quieter. In terms of safety, the Gulfstream G500 don't mess around when it comes to pilot training. They've got comprehensive programs that are not just based on theory, but backed by real data. Pilots go through some serious training, often diving into real-life scenarios and flight simulations. This hands-on approach ensures that when they're up there, they're not just prepared, but fully ready to handle whatever the skies throw at them. And from what pilots say, they're pretty confident and secure when they're in control of the G500. What's more, the G500 doesn't skimp on advanced safety features. Take collision avoidance systems, for instance. These gizmos use real-time data to spot any potential clashes with other aircraft and give the pilots a heads up. In practice, they've been a lifesaver, helping to dodge any risky situations and keeping a safe distance between planes. And when it's crunch time, like in an emergency, the G500 has got your back. It's got redundancy and fail-safe systems built in. These aren't just theoretical backups. They've been tested in simulations and real-life situations. The G500 systems have consistently stepped up to the plate, adding an extra layer of safety and peace of mind for passengers. Now let's talk about how the Gulfstream G500 keeps its wings in top shape. They've got a rigorous maintenance schedule that's not just based on theory, but grounded in hard data and engineering know-how. This keeps the aircraft in tip-top condition throughout its life. Gulfstream even offers nifty maintenance programs like the Plane Parts program, designed to make maintenance a breeze. These programs really work. They reduce downtime and keep the G500 ready to roll for its owners. When it comes to spare parts, Gulfstream has your back around the globe. They've got a ton of spare parts available, and they manage them efficiently. Even if you're in a remote corner of the world, you can get your hands on critical components, and they've got a global network of maintenance facilities strategically scattered around, showing their commitment to customer support. These facilities are like pit stops for your jet, ensuring it stays reliable and operational no matter where it is on the map. But what about its costs? Starting with the purchase price, a new Gulfstream G500 sets you back around $45 million, while used models start from $34 million. The cost of insuring this jet, at about $34,148 annually, depends on factors like your insurance history, the coverage you desire, and your usage plans. But here's the good news. Insurers acknowledge the G500's safety excellence and advanced features, often leading to competitive rates. Owners benefit from Gulfstream's reputation for safety and reliability when shopping for insurance. Plus, the total annual operational cost, including both fixed and variable expenses, amounts to approximately $1,530,602 for 200 hours of flying. When calculating the average monthly operating cost based on an annual usage of 200 flight hours, it comes to approximately $127,550. But if you want more personalization, working with aviation insurance specialists allows operators to customize coverage to your needs, seeing more cost-effective options. As we continue, let's shift our focus to market comparisons and the distinctive features that make this aircraft truly exceptional. When you step inside the Gulfstream G500, the spacious cabin, typically around 91 inches wide, immediately catches your eye. To put it in perspective, the Bombardier Global 5000 offers a slightly wider cabin at about 94 inches, while the Dassault Falcon 7X is a bit narrower at around 87 inches. However, real-world travelers frequently note that the G500 still delivers a roomy and comfortable experience, rivaling its competitors in passenger comfort. In terms of performance, the G500 is no slouch, boasting a maximum range of approximately 5,200 nautical miles. Comparatively, the Bombardier Global 5000 covers about 4,800 nautical miles, and the Dassault Falcon 7X falls in between at approximately 5,950 nautical miles. So the G500's range positions it well for reaching a wide array of destinations with fewer stops. Not to forget, during long-range flights, the G500 typically consumes about 170 to 190 gallons of fuel per hour. In comparison, the Global 5000 and Falcon 7X fall in a similar range, around 210 to 230 gallons per hour, which translates to cost savings and a reduced carbon footprint. Now let's do a little family comparison within Gulfstream. We've got the G600 and the G700, and while they're like the big siblings with some seriously advanced features, the G500 holds its own unique spot. See, the G500 is known for its size, and it's often the go-to for specific missions like business or regional travels. Sure, the G600 and G700 have a bit more range, but the G500 still packs a punch with its substantial range, giving owners plenty of options for their travel needs. And here's the thing, the G500 has come a long way from its older sibling, the G450. Owners who've made the switch often rave about the upgrades. They notice improvements in performance, technology, and the overall flying experience. So it's not just talk, it's the real deal according to those who've been there and done that. As you've seen, the Gulfstream G500 is more than just a means of travel. It's a statement, a lifestyle. And as an investment, the G500 is promising, considering its potential for maintaining value and demand. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the heights of luxury aviation with the Gulfstream G500. If you enjoyed this insight into the pinnacle of private jets, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts. And be sure to check out our other Gulfstream videos, where we delve even deeper into the world of exclusive aviation. Stay tuned for more opulent adventures in our next video at Opulent Oasis. See you in the skies.